Man, oh man, here we go again, guys, and we are back with some shop organization, decorating, a little shop cleaning, or organizing. Y'all know what we've been doing. Now last week, I was really happy with how last week turned out, and that's because we built some metal racks, and we built a metal barrel organization thingy, and some more metal racks. And yeah, it just made all of that mess organized, which makes me super duper happy. I've been plucking away over here, even yesterday some in the second channel video. I was trying to get some stuff cleaned up. May not look like it, but I got a couple of the heavier items gone when I had some help here. And yeah, even on the second channel, they have started ducting in some air conditioning and heat ducts, vents, whatever you want to call them. Return air down low. We got them babies up high. And in fact, he's going to be here in like 10 minutes. So I don't know how that's going to work with what we're trying to do, because they make noise and we're trying to record. But we'll just roll with the punches and figure it out. I think this week we're going to focus on getting a few of the big things up out of the way. Like our old Roadster body. We had it always hanging at the old shop. I want it hanging here. Over here we've got a couple signs. Well, technically we got a sign. We've got this Bob's Auto one that we need to get put up. And we also have a scoreboard here. So basically what I'm getting at is we need to get this Roadster body. I think we're just going to start with our fiberglass job right here. Step number one is going to be getting this thing up. And there's a lot of steps. That is not step number one. Step number one is going to be get it up off the concrete where we can wipe it down and then start to give it a little sand job. Open sesame. Oh, I think I'm going to take our little metal dollies here with our racks on them and roll them inside, and we could set that body on there. That'll have it at a decent working height. So all this stuff I moved yesterday, just move it again. If y'all can't tell, we got some desperately needed rain, thank goodness. And that's coming from me, and y'all know I hate rain. I do not like getting rained on. I don't like how nasty it makes everything, but we needed it. I ain't had no rain, none of my crop coming in. I got to do my morning stretches over there. Stretch it out. Before we plop that up on there, this is actually a really good height for me to be able to pull these stickers. Yeah. Sounds like some AC guys are here. The old HVAC bandits. Mr. Adam Wilson and the boys. I'll tell y'all what, I am gonna keep peeling stickers. The stuff peels really good once you get around the little barbed wire piece here. But some of these ends, they're a little tricky. I didn't know if that damn Denali was gonna make it up that hill. I was about to go get my tow roller and shove them up it. You girls need a push or what?
We need a push, man. Can you help us?
I don't know. I don't think I could afford to scratch the paint on this bumper.
Get one of them go-karts out and pull us on up the hill.
Yeah. We're gonna unpuddinify this rig real quick. Bang. The final's all there. Thinking y'all see that 4? I forgot at one point I had a 42 on here. So the 2 came off real easy, minus that little spot. Gonna have to razor blade it. I bet this 4 is gonna come off kind of easy and then give us trouble in a spot or two. In a spot or 12, I mean. In a spot or 20, I meant to say. Oh, a spot or 46, perhaps. Now I'm a half stay out of these guys' ways, but they're drilling some holes for us for our thermostats. Look at our return air grills. They built us little heavy duty units. Also matches our black accents around here, so that's all right. He didn't want to give me a flimsy one. He said he knew I'd tear it up. What's that mean, I'd tear it up? Like I'm not careful around here? Of course I'm always careful. Now, our letter here, it's being ornery, but y'all know what? Brake clean fixes everything, or damn near everything. And if you get a little of that behind there, then we get a razor blade instead of our damn fingernails, like we're half professional or something. Probably make this a lot easier on us. I don't know if y'all can see the outline of some of these letters or numbers, whatever they were. But yeah, there's still sticky stuff there. You can definitely see that line of sticky stuff. Sticky stuff is no good, guys. Not for what we're wanting to do, so look at that. Look at that hucky puck we just scraped right off there. Alright, that's feeling a lot better there. I kind of razor blade the whole area and spray it down. Look right there. It's almost like someone was hanging parts from this thing and spraying parts. And overspray got up here. I think we got all the sticky off. You don't want sticky stuff on you. What about our moon equipped Sharpie? Yeah, we're gonna have saying that. That's permanent. That's why they call it permanent marker. Just going around this whole thing and wiping down what I can, and on this backside, you can get some genuine, authentic, OG original garage shop dust from the other place. This stuff is top quality right here. Legend has it, if you breathe this stuff in, it turns you into Oklahoma Wild Man. There's our good old DA, and our polishing pad has seen better days. I should have some 320 in here somewhere. I used to have 320 anyhow. See, this is why I still need to go through this cabinet, that cabinet, and some of this crap, because I can't even find what I'm looking for. Right there's some sticky 320. So we're gonna take a 220 Velcro and we're gonna try to wear it out. And then once it's wore out, maybe our 320 sticky will stick to this. Right here's proper paint body 101. Yesterday we did carry that compressor up there and hook it up. So it's our main air supply right now. So y'all be hearing it. I also went around and got the rest of our little couplers there and all of our drops around here. So we should have some air. I don't know if that 20-gallon compressor up there is 100% duty cycle, but we're going to put that to the test today. Now this makes total sense, guys. You know, have a lift right here, have your homemade body dollies right there, and just work on it on the shop floor. I may have missed a spot or two, but it also took about 2 times as long as I thought it was going to sand down this whole damn thing. And instead of using 320, 220 was doing pretty good. I don't see any huge obnoxious scratches, so we just went with 220 the whole way. That should really help that primer bite. Old primer will hold or it won't. We're about perfect width back there, so I think I'm gonna put a clamp on that just in case. In the front, we got plenty overhang, so I'm not so worried about it. Little C-clamp action will have us kinda sorta safe. Yeah, you can tell that's super safe right there. Already falling off, perfect. She ain't going nowhere. Famous last words. First up for our colors, we're gonna do some heirloom white. Guys, we're gonna do our firewall. Anywhere where our stickers are gonna go, we're gonna do this color first. A little off-white, kinda hot rod-ish to me. I like the off-white better than full white when you're doing the hot rod stuff. Take that paint for a good little ride on that bad mamma jamma, and she is ready to spray. Every time you do that, one, the can gets tore up, but two, that can's nice and hot. That's how you know it's ready to lay down good. Woo! That paint lays down nice. What we got here? We got the Rust-Oleum. I was at the Lowe's, and this is the color they had I wanted. It says it's fast drying, indoor, outdoor, wood, metal, and more. I hope fiberglass falls underneath more. As we paint, we're just gonna go here behind our cowl a little bit because we just want the whole firewall this color. Pretty well cover our whole little door area here. Now if you see a drip or a run or a little fisheye here or there, don't worry about that. Ain't nobody got time to be making her professional. Now we got a 77. That's the plane to go on the door. It did end up wider than I was thinking it would, so it looks like it's probably gonna overlap our little body lines there. And you probably noticed I did the bottom of our cowl, and I did right here. Well, that's not because I'm trying to do the Gene Winfield custom fade job here. That's because we got a sticker here for Yearwood Design Works. We're gonna put him on the cowl. And then we got a classic puddins.fab.shop. And I think it would kind of look cool about right up in there-ish. So we gotta let this stuff set up some before we can sticker to it. I don't know how long we should let it set up. Probably more than what we're gonna let it set up. You sure trust that Harbor Freight Special a lot more than I do. Yeah, are you puckering right now? I'd be puckering a little bit.
Safety first.
Yeah, safety first. There we go. So as that paint dries up, we can kind of clean up in here a little bit. First, get your step stool. Second, get some screws in your impact where you can hang stuff on the wall right next to the pegboard. That's for hanging stuff. We don't want to waste any wall space though. What do we got here? 5/16. We need some longer screws. Boy, we got a crap ton of 3/8. How many tons? A crap ton. And hey yo, having that there, it fits behind the door, beats the hell out of it being right there, and we're not wasting wall space. We'll go through here with our different pegboard accessories, or different hooks. I just bent these ones up where it'll probably hold our pry bar. Huh? Ain't too shabby. I just now noticed that our colors there are matching over there. We could definitely do a little swap-a-rooey. Oh, looky there. See how good of a decorator I am? We got them babies matching. Being honest, this little kit I found is pretty rink-dink, and yeah, I'm not a huge fan. But right here I've got one of our beefier hooks. We're gonna go shorten this one up and break the end a little bit for our big chain to be able to hang there. We're gonna come about 1/2 inch below our piece of sticker right there and just whoop, slice her off. Lop her off and bring her over here to the Wilton metal brake. Put a little bend on the end. But I also want to bend the whole hook up as a whole. May went too much. Damn overachiever. That right in there should work. That goes there. Now it ain't hanging way out here because we're gonna have stuff back in there. And that's a little beefier than these little spaghetti noodles. Little progress has been made. In fact, pretty happy with how this is gonna shape up. Hopefully enough progress has been made that this had time over here to set up. And we've got to mask off our firewall. We're gonna go around that edge. And we got to put our stickers on. And this is one of them things, guys, kind of like our chili pepper. When I realized that I'm not really gonna do anything with this Roadster body, it seemed like a good idea at the time I had purchased it. I don't like it being plain and white. I threw them stickers on it just because. But I always thought it'd look super cool, at least if we put some type of effort into making it look cool. So when it's hanging up here, it's the ultimate dangalangin shop decoration accessory. Now our HVAC guys, they left, so their ruckus level, it went down. That also means mine can go up a bit. And try our tape here. I figured it may be kind of junky. I don't remember last time I bought can't talk, guys. I can't remember the last time I bought green tape. I guarantee you I've had this hid somewhere for years. Now if we had thin tape, we could really manipulate it, but we ain't got thin tape. We got pretty wide. So I'm having to do like a lot of pieces around this corner to maintain my line, to maintain a good edge. So you slowly overlap pieces, and maybe y'all can see that's at like a little point right there. Well, watch this. Just barely split that difference right there. Shove that sucker down. Now we got a flowing line around that corner. See, as we start to taper off this way, we're just gonna keep kind of following this down that way. It's kind of a pain in the butt to do, but if you got a good eagle eye, you got a little patience, you can make something out of nothing here. All right, actually pretty happy with that. Line right there flows pretty darn good. Good enough for a wall hanger. What am I doing here, huh? What am I doing? I'm taping that like I need to be back masking that away, and I'm supposed to be back masking the firewall. So what am I doing? I'm wasting tape, that's what I'm doing. This would be beautiful if it's what we needed. It's not what we need. We are supposed to be taping on this side so we can paint that side, and then when we peel this side, we end up with a nice line between the two colors. Basically, we get to do all that again just on this side now. Recycle a little bit of our used tape there. And I'm moving our tape line, instead of being on the top side of the cow, to the bottom, because it's too hard to kind of judge. This is probably better, because it probably should be down in there. I don't know, I was thinking a little lip on there would look cool, but probably not. With it being down in this little crevice, tape's easier to work, actually. So I kept that baby flowing and just put the wrinkles over in the tape. That's perfect right there. Oh yeah, that's good. This little plastic here. You know, keep big old scissors in your back pocket. We're gonna lay out our back mask. Of course, I eagle-eyed her a little short, but don't worry, I'll just tape it up real quick. Next up, we're gonna put our stickers on. And Yearwood printed these for me, and they are back masking sticker type of material. It's not supposed to stick as hard, so after you paint, it's supposed to be easier to get the stuff off, I guess. All I know is it's the right color. It's perked near puddins.fab.shop blue, and I also know that peeling this is kind of a pain. Here we go, we got a little flow going now. She's peeled. I'm not gonna get super picky here, guys. Right in there is pretty good with me. I think he told me to squeegee it, and by that I think he really meant just run your dirty fingers all over it. That's probably fine. And then we should just kind of, yep, pull that right off. And then that's gonna be our back mask right there. I was picturing our puddins.fab.shop being a little bigger than what I ended up with. And I was gonna put it kind of more on the quarter above the wheel arch or whatever. But it's okay. We will adapt to what we were given. And I think it's gonna look really cool right there. Woo, those two colors are looking good together. We get done, I may have to have Yearwood come do some pinstriping on this bad mamma jamma and use some of that blue. And last up, we get a big old 77 that I'm sure to mess up. Yep, I messed up. I've got her bubbled up here in the corner. It's all right, we'll figure it out. Just make sure our edges are pressed down, all that bubbled air. I just took it towards the middle, no big deal. Got our other side matching here. And now it is time to lay down some color. And man, does freaking paint prep bull crap take a lot of time. It's okay though, because it's gonna look sweet when we're done with it. I'm just not cut out for it, guys. I am not a paint and body guy, I promise you that. For our color, I just got the Rust-Oleum Professional. Okay, this is the good stuff here. It's got the high output tip with 50% faster coverage. And it adds twice the protection to bare metal. That's perfect for our fiberglass. More importantly than anything, guys, it's the right color. I don't know why, I just love this color. This one looks like it favors the brown more. I do like it sometimes when it has a little more red in it. Kind of like our spoke wheel right there. We'll see how this one ends up looking. Hopefully 4 cans is enough. It's probably not gonna be. A little extra never hurt. I do like that color. I do not like how that nozzle's spraying. It's all right. It may not spray the best, but I'm gonna go around here and give it my best anyhow. It's laying down pretty good. It just sprays different. You gotta kind of lay it on thick. Y'all know they call me Puddin' Picasso. So Puddin' Picasso here. Well, I'm just gonna keep laying this paint on. We're gonna see how far our 4 cans get us. 1 can gets pretty damn far actually. The more I see it, the more I'm liking that color, guys. It definitely has more red to it than the lead indicated it would. And that's fine by me, because I don't like it too red neither. There's a perfect balance. And I think this color right here is the perfect balance. Let's give them something to talk about. How about love, love, love. Shooba-dooba-dooba-dooba-dooba-dooba-doo. Oh man, I done brushed it. Rookie, just playing. Lay it on thick, guys, just bury that. None will ever know I bumped into it. I don't even know where I hit it at. Now that stuff sets up pretty quick and we don't want it to full dry with our letters on there. So I think if we come back here to where we first started and start working our way around, we'll probably be all right. Huh? Them 2 colors look good together, guys, can't beat it. I'm gonna peel that tape as it's still kind of wet. That way we end up with a nice tape line. Oh yeah, she's about ready for a drag race, ain't she? Off-white firewall plus 25 horsepower. And when you're like Mortsky and you always deal with them flathead engines that only make like 41 horsepower, 25 is a lot. Now this is tedious. And I'm hoping I somehow get better at it, because I'm supposed to be leaving in like 10 minutes for a appointment thing. Pretty sure my wife is pulling up here, which means it's time to go. And that ain't good for us, because we definitely need to get these off here before this stuff really tacks up. Pushing my luck here because I really want one side to at least turn out good. And this Yearwood Design Works, I I'm gonna hit him with a stipulation next time. You want me to, well, I told him I'd put his logo on there. He didn't ask me. But next time, if he wants it on there, he's gonna have to come peel all these tiny letters and/or get a shorter last name. Guys, this is looking sweet. Now, is this as cool as having a painter come out and actually hand paint all this stuff and blah, blah, blah? Well, no, of course not. That would be really cool. But is this doable by pretty much everyone watching? Yep, because we got some rattle can from Lowe's and we had a sticker shop make our back mask, and with proper placement and proper fonts, now this still looks really, really cool. And we're not a whole lot of money into this little project. And you could actually do your hot rod this way even if you wanted. I don't see why not, because man, look at this, guys. We're about to stand back and you're gonna see it. Whoop, baby, that looks sweet, guys. Now you could take it to a sign painter or a pinstriper, have them do maybe a black, red, puddins.fab.shop blue, whatever color you like to separate the firewall and that. Then outline your numbers in that same color, and that would look nice. Throw your little pinstriping on the rear deck or up on the cow maybe. Just spruce her up a bit. Here comes my wife to spruce a foot up my ass. Guaranteed. I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble. I thought I was in trouble, guys. I just put her to work. She got them fingernails. She's buzzing through there. Took me 30 minutes to do that side. She done did puddins.fab.shop in 30 seconds. Be scratching my paint now. She thought she was almost done. She knocked them out, guys. You're hired. All right, we made it back. Now on my way back, I'd got a hold of Mr. Yearwood and I said, hey, what's the chances you'll let me borrow a brush, some pinstriping paint? Cause mine is all, well, it ain't no good no more. He said, come on. So I got us some paint. We're gonna add a little white to it, and maybe try to lighten it up some. And I'm probably gonna regret doing this because I'm probably gonna mess it up. But we'll try it on one side, and if we really butcher a side, then we'll just hang this with that butchered side along the wall, and no one will ever know. I didn't really use a sword kind of style pinstriping brush when I used to try it some here or there, so we'll see. I may not have the best luck here. I don't know. I was gonna lighten it up, but I think that's about the perfect color actually. Get us some mineral spirits here. I'll dab that brush in there and just kind of try to work that through there. Now, because there's so much thinner or mineral spirits in that, I'm trying to mix her up with some paint here. Yeah, I definitely put too much paint on here. I wanted to make sure I'd mixed enough if we did change the color, but now I decided not to change the color and we just wasted too much paint. This sucker's loaded up now. Take some of that out of there and let's see here. I mean, we can go pull a line or two and see what happens until we made it to some thinner right there. That's thinner coming out still out the brush. Now this is turn your hat backwards type stuff right here. So I got the sucker backwards, a couple more little pulls on our brush here, and we're gonna first try here up top. Whew, I'm snaking down through there already. I'm gonna have to get consistent here. Not the greatest, not the worst. Oh, we are doing bad. Now that line is not the most consistent. It's a little tricky in there in that curve, but I do like it having a pop of color on there. This is a hell of a project to decide to teach yourself how to even do a little bit of this on, huh? I'm doing really bad on this side. It's looking terrible. That side definitely turned out better than this side, so I'm gonna practice on this side before I go to that side. It's kind of working out for me. Not the prettiest thing going on, but it'd probably be good enough for what we're trying to do. Now guys, I really don't know what I'm doing here. I don't know propers, do's and don'ts with this. I know this probably ain't even the proper brush, but it's what I got. And I'm gonna just stay plugging away at this and we'll see how she turns out. Been a long hour here, let's just say that. This poor brush, my poor hands, fingers, everything's Smurf blue. I did not do good, guys. Those are terrible looking. It does add a rawness to it, a little more authentic feel of it being maybe hand done. But honestly, I think this side just looks cleaner without it. In fact, I wish I wouldn't even done the blue on this side. That blue does give her a nice little pop. The camera probably ain't picking up very well. It's just so sloppy. Damn it. Now, since I'm already unhappy with this side, I pretty well got nothing to lose by messing with it a little more. As you can see here, it don't take much to rub away some of this primer once you get a little bit of this mineral spirits here on your rag. I didn't mean to take it that far. All right, we'll just leave that spot alone because it's plumb coming off. We'll have to dust it back in. Just like maybe since we've already messed up this side, maybe it would look cool if we kind of wore it down some, like it was had some years on it or something, a little fade in here or there. This is proven to be about as good as I did as me trying to pinstripe them letters. I can tell pretty quick I'm gonna make it look bad. Really jacked her up now. That's what we wanted to see. This was definitely one of them we should have left good enough alone. Been looking all around here in the dark. And it's really not that dark in here. Trying to decide where to hang this thing. I was picturing doing it on its side, but I wasn't thinking about how wide it was. This really makes me regret seeing it on this thing and messing it up now, because it would have looked way better had I never touched it. In fact, we get it hung up and I think I'll dust some more paint on this quarter and at least make that disappear where it's only on the side where I boogered it all up. So I think I'm gonna actually take the toolbox down that away and then see if I can pick that up enough and maybe just screw it to that wall up there. See how much of the butt we can try to figure out how to tuck in between all that. I don't know, guys, I'm firing from the hip here. It's not that it's super heavy, it's that it's just long and awkward. Well, that got her up here at least for now, until I drop it. I think we need our step stool from earlier. Don't want it to mess up our paint job. Woo! Now that's using your head. That's a little too much. Needs to drop down like an inch or two. Right there. That's better. Before we were actually hitting our pepper and we were hitting the ducting. Not that that's gonna really matter, just don't look the greatest in my opinion. I cannot tell if I like that there or not. There's only one real way to tell if you like it or not. We're gonna think about 4 screws in it and move all this mumbo jumbo and see how it looks there. With everything kind of spaced back out, let's have a look-see. Hell, I don't know. How about this? I don't know that it's gonna stay there, but I would bet, safe bet, that we're not gonna take it down today and move it. I probably won't move it again without help. That was kind of hell. Probably right at the limit of what I could do by myself, but don't mean it's smart to do it by myself kind of thing. Obviously, I still don't have power, but it's almost 5 o'clock and we've got volleyball stuff today. So I'm about to wrap up here and go watch some volleyball. Good morning. Little harder to do the Pop County strut with the old Bob Auto Sale sign. But this morning, we're just gonna try to figure out a quick, easy solution for this as far as getting it ready to hang, AKA we're gonna build a 2x4 frame and try to paint it black, and hopefully that looks decent since all the letters are black. So we're gonna get right in to building a frame for this thing, or hopefully it turns out decent and we can get some paint on it and it can start to dry. And then we may start looking at the bed of old Datsun, the old Datsun Bob bed special from when I was a teenage kid. I want to turn it into a wall hanger too. So I hope you got your circular saw and your sawzalls ready, because we're about to get buck nasty. Step number one, we're gonna measure what our frame should be. 46¼ on our opening. I better write that down or I'm gonna forget. And lengthwise, probably about 94 inches. 93½ will do. Next thing you want to do is come out here to your what do you call them? Damn sawhorses. That's it. Guys, my poor batteries, my poor DeWalt batteries, I've dropped 2 of these things and completely obliterated them. Oh, y'all's right there during this move. First thing we're gonna do, speed square, don't care. Use that and mark us a 45 down on that end. We're gonna do some reverse mathification on this sequence of events to figure this out. There's a tape measure around here somewhere. What I mean by the reverse mathification is we are going inside to inside on our measurements. So right there on that edge, that's 93½. So I'm gonna come down here or drop that where it moves this, where we're ready to mark it. All right, we got our marked right there. Now we know to 45 back kind of this way-ish, and we should be good to go. That's real smart too. Be sure to draw your little rough example line for the camera, exactly where your actual line needs to go. That way it makes it harder to cut here. Cutting that's no big deal. I'm a man, and men are supposed to do stuff like cut wood. Perfect example of being a man. Next, I'm going to just use our first one as a reference to get our quick marks. Now, wood ain't perfect, it bows and arcs. So I'm just going to use that mark, and then we'll mark it with our square again. Come on now. Somehow I missed by a whole 1/8 inch. Or, no, that's probably about 3/16 of an inch. Trim it down again and it'll work or it won't. That'll probably be close enough. Next up, what I say, 46 and something. 46¼ So I'm gonna just mark that there, and I'm gonna come down here and mark that, and we're gonna repeat our process. Just knocked the 45 off of our scrap pieces there. I got a little scrap pile of these I keep because you never know what you need a block under or whatever. Let's start to slowly layer out here. Well, it's half fitting up good. I got that little trim nailer. I wonder if we can sink enough of them that'll kind of hold that. If it kind of half holds the corners, Then when we screw the sign to the back of it, it should kind of sturdy it up a little bit. This little bad son of a buck right here. Now how? Maybe if we come in here and there. Oh yeah, that got her pretty good. Just had to toe in about 1,004 nails, but holding's holding. Shoot, I think we actually did pretty good on that. Don't look too shabby. Go ahead and get our mobile paint stand outside. Here come the geese. Bring her in, boys. Bring her in. Hell, there's Dale. Here he comes. Head south, head south. Try to hit me with a flyby. Gotta be careful, you don't want to get pooped on. Get us a good old 4-inch brush here. Made in USA with global materials. That's how they get you. Got our black tractor paint here that we've painted everything with. It seems to do okay on wood. Good key to success for getting a good paint job is always making sure your paint's mixed up good. My arms tire out quicker than that Sawzall does. I brought this out here over the rock for a reason, where we can lay this paint on thick and not feel bad if it spills or makes a mess. We are going to have a disadvantage here though, not having our 110 degree days. This paint ain't going to dry as fast as it would have, say, a week or two ago. They're coming in for another attack. They're coming in. I got a GPS y'all can borrow. I think they're lost. Guys, watching paint go on is about as fun as watching paint dry. I just about got her dead. Got our last little inside lip to do here. Next up, I think we're gonna take the actual sign, and it needs a good scrubbing. And yeah, there's enough dust and debris on that. I think we'll just carry her over here to the water hose. Just a small little skip and jog across there. Now y'all know we're in Pot County, so there's gonna be some dirt daubers on the back, and there used to be. And we'll start by washing the back side before we flip it. Now, as many of y'all know, proper calibration of the old thumb nozzle is key for proper blasting of dirt off a sign. Oh yeah, that's better. Hopefully the camera picked that up. We have that backside looking way more betters. Now this here's the money shot side. The other side's important because we want it clean where it reflects light well. We want to light up the old Bob Otto sails. But this side, well, she's got to look extra pretty because she's going to be on her backdrop, okay? I'm gonna polish on this, guys. We're using our Sweet Patina So Fresh and Clean all-purpose cleaner. A good cleaner, not overly aggressive. His get gone degreaser, you gotta be careful. It'll take stuff off it shouldn't be taken off, okay? I mean, it's for the heavy duty stuff. This stuff here is a great all-purpose cleaner. If you want to get you some, go to sweetpatina.com. Just use that promo code on screen. I'm gonna give her a final wipe down. I'm trying to get our edges dry because we're about to put some of this stick-on LED strip stuff on there. Now this has to be good stuff here, as seen on TV. We got 7.3 meters, okay? 24 feet. It's waterproof. It's probably terrible, honestly, but it's pretty cheap. I was actually trying to find some just white LED rope, like the round stuff, and I guess they don't make that anymore. I don't know. But anyhow, I'm gonna try to stick this around here, and I'm just now realizing we probably need to put some type of backer on this. Well, let's see here. I don't know, actually seems pretty well made. Better than that other stuff I put above our loft anyhow. So we should be able to just pull our sticky tape here. I'm just gonna take this stuff around. Seems to be sticking nice to this sign, or to this plastic, probably because whoever cleaned it did such a superior job. That was pert near the perfect amount. Looky there, guys. We got probably, I don't know, 1.5 feet left over. I do believe you're supposed to be able to just cut this stuff. I hope so, because she trimmed. Plug her in here, and I think we'll flip it around, close down the doors, and we'll go for a little testing. Well, the fact that we're over here and you can't even tell it's lit up one bit's probably not a good sign. It does look really cool in the dark, but I want to be able to tell that it's lit up, not in the dark. Yep, can't tell one bit. Looks awesome. Can't tell. How cool is that? Not very. What would it take to really light that sucker up? I mean, we're gonna have to put a full-blown LED backer panel of some sort. I'm gonna take our underhood light, turn that sucker on, slap her to kill mode. Luckily, I was kind of facing up, and that does light it up where you can tell during the day. I think to really light that sucker up, we'd have to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 types of something about the size of that thing to stand through there. Okay, I brought a freaking little thumbtack to a gunfight, guys. Them LEDs, though a good idea, are not gonna cut it. Oh yeah, that'd be way better. We're making solid progress, guys. So far, we've got a body hung where I don't like it, with one side painted half decent and another side ruined. That's good. We've got a sign that's pretty well scrubbed with LEDs that are insufficient, where we're definitely going to have to get some other stuff. And if we get bigger lights, of course, they're not going to just stick to that. We're going to have to find a way to mount them, which means our little wood frame we even built was just good for trim, but it won't be good. Yeah, solid progress there too. So now we want to move on to the next thing, which is if life hands you lemons, just go get more lemons. We ain't made lemonade out of that stuff yet, but we're gonna make some lemonade down here. Cause right here we got the old Datsun Bob bed, okay? This was off of our box truck. I had built this, I don't know, when I was 18-ish. Whenever we had first decided to put the Datsun back on the road, my plan was to do some little stuff to it, and we started, guys. So we Frenched in some teardrop taillights there, 39 Ford. We did the license plate that raises and goes up and down, and at the end of the day, we put a box on there. And I don't like the little short bob bed. I'll never put it on anything. So we need to get the crap out of here, because we're gonna lop this off here, and we're gonna make a wall hanger out of it. The first thing we gotta do is start pulling some crap out of here. Yucky. Hey, we got another bed next door. We can just transfer junk. Oh, little tank pipe for this rig. Or y'all want to slap it here on the motorhome? Oh, right there we got side exit exhaust for the generator in there. So we can just put that sucker there and run a stack on it. The little tink that could. That blue one wasn't even worth scrap metal. Right, I had it ratchet strapped down whenever we'd moved it, because she's definitely not bolted down on this rig. I think all we need here is a sawzall, maybe a marker, a little bit of a straight edge. Get your caw-cawing butts out of here. Yeah, that's right. So we got a body liner right here, and I reckon we'll just measure off of it. I definitely want to get enough for a bed hook to be on there. Probably come back to right in here-ish. Go down through there and mark her out. Out of respect for the Datsun and all she's done for me throughout my life, we will have a quick Moment of silence. I say a quick moment of silence, guys. Yeah, I don't feel bad one bit. I've been cutting up Datsun since I was a teenager. This one, it's gonna look good on the wall. She's a little floppy Joe now, ain't she? Kinda like a sloppy Joe, but less tasty. Here she comes. All right. That's what we're after. That sucker's really bobbed now. Yeah. She ain't terribly heavy. This is just one piece of the puzzle. We need another piece. The other piece was this bumper we had built for this rig. Oh, this can be super easy. Guys, when you're good, you're good. Now that ain't lined up exactly where it needs to go, but it's kind of holding itself in place. And that's because some of the brackets I'd built for the bumper, well, they're kicking over and touching our bed mounts pert near perfectly. Both sides. So we should be able to kind of half square that up to our liking. Whatever gets the old eyeball happy. And then just weld those there, and that should hold it together. I know I said our brackets were touching, guys, but I kind of just lined this up how I like it. And the bumper's actually touching the tailgate right here in the middle. So I'm gonna just see if I can't get a tack right there. Ain't no weld with no ground. Exactly what we were trying to do. Clean our metal up here a little bit since we're here. Should be about right there. She could go that way just a hair. Now by tack it, I meant probably about a 1-inch weld. And by 1-inch weld, I meant about 2.5 inches of weld. One, that actually roughly gets us about where a bumper should be sitting. Before it would have been too high. And then two, if we'll be able to see underneath this thing a little bit. And if we leave all these brackets hanging on there, well, it's gonna get a little goofy looking. So I figure if we can weld that, figure out how to stabilize the end just with a piece of little scrap, some round rod or something, then we can lop off all them brackets and it won't look as funny once it's hung up on the wall. Win-win situation. I'll be honest, I don't even think we're gonna have to brace these ends. That sucker's pretty solid. Give it a little flip trick so we can figure out how to cut these brackets off here. Whoever welded that did a superb job. Hey-ya! Ow! That 1/4 inch thick stuff ain't playing. One last cut. I don't know why I went crisscross applesauce like I've ever been able to do that. I struggled with that in kindergarten. Sit here, crisscross applesauce. Sit still. No thank you. I know that impressed y'all. What impressed me was being able to stand up. Because it'd be a lot easier if I didn't have a broken battery that every time this thing shakes, it falls apart. Don't worry, I got it. You know what else I got? I got it on my list. On my list to get some more damn batteries later, because I will not be fighting them anymore. Yeah, I thought it'd look cool having a bed hook on there, but having it like that will dang sure make it hug the wall a lot closer, which means it ain't sticking off as far. And I think the closer it hugs, the better it's gonna look. Next, let's go have a little look-see in our scrap cabinet in here. Oh, right there's exactly what I'm after for. After for. I don't even know what that means. It's what I came after for, I reckon. These tabs I'd cut on our plasma table, whatever. And I'm thinking I can just set that kind of there and we can weld it however it'll weld. About right there would be pretty good. Maybe we can weld it there and then underneath there some. So they're just like that there. We're gonna weld them suckers on, and I bet just 2 lags holding that'll hold all that weight. Probably would have been helpful if the camera was looking where I was welding. Let's give her the eagle eye. Yep. Yeah, I like that, guys. We need to get an inverter where we can plug it in and light up our tail lights probably. And then since our stick-on LEDs ain't gonna work on the Bob's Auto cells, maybe we ought to swap those behind that, because they got a blue setting, and behind that sucker it all light up blue, huh? Now we're thinking. We're just recycling all kinds of crap around here. Woo, spooky! No, God bless America, I can't see nothing. The my eyeballs ain't had enough time to adjust. I don't know if this is gonna pick up how much light's coming from behind there. It really ain't a whole lot actually, but it is enough to look cool. Walking through there not being able to see nothing's a little sketchy. I think we're doing good with our LED lights there. Yeah, I can actually see them here now that I know to look for them. That's better than them being behind that. So, what do we need? I need a 12-volt inverter for this for sure. I think our best bet is to figure out some type of backer for this, some type of sheeting to keep all the light in, because we want to be able to see that. I need to look and see what kind of lighting options I can figure out that we could put in there. And as much as I hate to stop here about, I don't know, it's got to be close to lunchtime. I like to do that kind of get stuff in the evenings. We're actually headed out of town tomorrow about 2 o'clock, so I ain't got a lot of time this week. And I want to be able to hang these things in the morning when Slick gets here, so I better just go get what I need. Now, I don't know what we're going to buy as a backer, but I'm guessing whatever I find is going to be a 4x8 sheet. And guys, I love the van for hauling sheets of stuff because it makes it easy. You ain't got to worry about it blowing out. You ain't got to strap it down. Oh man, that's disappointing. I started recording because I thought a box truck was about to pass us, but I guess it's just some toolbox topper on a bedside. That ain't near as exciting as I thought it was gonna be. Leave it to a Ford to disappoint me. Just playing, guys. In last week's second channel video, my Ford was the only thing that started. All the Chevys needed jump started. It says my driving scares me too. Line up against the old van here. Let's see what's what. I'll finish blowing the rest of the paint off that roof. What about one of these Hemi Durangos? Who wants some, huh? Bring it on up. Who wants some? 3, 2, 1. Woo! Come on, baby. Oh, yeah. The van, she moves out. Now, he didn't know we were racing, but had that car not got over, I was going to blow his RT doors right off. Yep, now he's running scared. He's running scared. That Durango is a RT. Most people don't know that RT stands for really terrible, especially when you're comparing it to 03 van. Most people don't know that RT stands for ragged turd, especially compared to this old GMC 3500. Most people don't know that RT stands for Rusty / un in the middle, trusty, okay? Unlike our GMC van that is gonna be not rusty and super trusty for decades to come. Just playing, guys. I ain't got no beef with the RTs. I don't know diddly about them. I just like to get a row out of people. Oh, we got the Exploder. Exploder had tractor on. He's on a farming mission. So most of y'all don't know this, but I guess the cat's finally out of the bag. Old King Puddin here, the Datsun King, he's actually been having a castle built, and that's why I really came here, so I could show y'all the castle I've been having worked on. All rise for King Puddin! Found exactly what we needed, guys. It's almost like a dry erase board material here. It's only like 20 bucks for a sheet, which is cheaper than anything else they got. Plus, being glossy and white should help the light reflect even more, which is good. Found some more goodies here. Not really what I was looking for, but we're gonna make it work. Think we're onto something here. Woo-hoo! We made it back, but not without a quick stop to my favorite place to get food. Taco Boy. Big old burrito. Full of fresh ingredients. None of that frozen BS. Top her with a little homemade spicy salsa here, and how can you beat that? You can't beat it. It's unbeatable. Thank you to the Tucker family. They wrote that one on the board for me. Sometimes I have people call in and basically get me like a little gift card set up, or they just call in and put money on my tab. And then, yeah, I go in there. Thank you, Tucker family, for the burrito. And thank you to anyone who's ever done that, because it's actually surprisingly quite a bit of people who make sure I keep these bibs full. Man, that is good food. Now, one thing I forgot to look for when I was at Lowe's was an inverter. And inverters are popular to go from a 12 volt to 120 volt. Everyone wants the ones you can plug in your car, convert it, whatever. But we need to go from 120 to 12. Little AC to DC flip-flop-a-rooey. What you mean my jump pack and okay or not? Thought my jump pack and my meter was in there, but it's not. So I swung through the Harbor Freighter on the way home, and they didn't have nothing that'd work for me neither. But I did grab a battery charger, and it's kind of like one of them kind of trickle style chargers. And I don't know that that's gonna work. Now, I didn't get the weak one that's only like 500 milliamp. This one says it's capable of 2 amp, but I don't know the actual voltage it's gonna put out. So I'd like to do some testing on it. Now, we could just hook it up and see if it's gonna work, but I thought it'd be fun to put a meter on it. But it's hard to put a meter on it if you don't know where your meter's at. Hey, I found it. You don't keep your meter right there by your light switch in your tool room? People want to know why we're not building, because I can't find diddly around here. Oh, that's smart. Let's just cut through the cord of this thing, no big deal. Got her plugged in. It says 12 volts, standby. What you mean standby? 6 volt, 12 volt. Oh, maybe that don't put out a charge unless it detects a battery. If that's the case, this is definitely not going to work. All it says is 0.2 volts. Alright, I'll be honest, I did not think that was going to work. I didn't think it would really put out that much, and obviously it's not going to. I do have an inverter out at my dad's that I've had since I was a kid, and it's strong enough it'll power like a damn car stereo amp indoors. I used to use it for that, for testing stereo systems. The only problem is it's about the size of the Torola, and it weighs about twice as much as the Torola does, so that's not very convenient for this. I'll just have to order us one. So that thing's ready to hang. Even once it's hung up, we can get to our wiring for our lights. So we could get on a ladder and wire all that up, no big deal. So now let's hop back to the Bob Auto sales. Shoot, pretty well perfect size to fit underneath there. It's overhanging just enough where we should be able to sink a few screws in it and hold it as a back. So next, let's lay out our lights and figure out how to do that. Now I laid out our 4 lights here, and we got a few options. I kind of like the idea of laying them like that, where we get the same amount of light going that way. I just don't know how that's going to work for filling up around the edges. Well, that should be a crap ton of light. I'm not really sure how light is measured, but I'm betting we are really safe to say that's going to be a crap ton. So I think we should figure out, and other than that, we could lay them at an angle in there and probably get about 3 of them instead of 4 of them. But then we're going to have voided corners. But that light's going to reflect around off of all this. I don't know. I'm not a light guy or a freaking sign guy. I'm an idiot with a shop who just wants the sign on his wall. Oh, shop's looking good. Okay, so I don't know if we should try to get these wired together and do some test sampling or what. Cheapest way to get a decent cord is actually just buy an extension cord and be willing to cut the end off. So that's what we're going to do here. Figure out how to get to our lights here. I see little clips. Squeeze that. Yep, there that goes. Kind of show you what I got going on here. I already got those 2 daisy chained together. Then we're coming in here. Got this one lit up. Now we're going to take this one into here. Volts 120 to 277. Amps 0.3 to 0.12. So 0.3 probably when it first ramps up. So that means when all 4 of these come on, it ain't gonna pull no more than 1.2 amps and then settle down probably by 1/3 of that when it's going. So these things do not pull a lot of power. I'm just knocking out our ends here. Knock out our ends, and I'm just shoving that down. And I'm not too worried about putting a grommet because this shouldn't be moving around a lot, and we are protected by our cable. Pull that in there. Next, I'm gonna undo our ground down here. They got the grounds way down here in Nantucket. And guys, you really don't need a ground wire, so we'll just get it out of here. Psych! Got you again. I'm a trickster. Reattach that one. And then our eyelet, I'm bringing it down here and actually undoing our little, whatever this is, drive. Just moving our ground wire down here. That way we're not having to waste a bunch of cable going down here. Next, we're going to take what's left of our extension cord. Bite. Don't go all the way through. You'll be cutting your wire. Just a little nick. Then you can pull that right off there, and we get our wires we need. We got our ground, we've got our common, and we've got our 120 supply. It's going to be our hot wire. Plug this sucker in, touch that, and I guarantee you'll feel it for sure. You may pee yourself. Then we're gonna fish that in down here. Now all these wires, we're gonna wire nut them up. So all your green wires go together, and these wire nuts, these nuts, they bite good. Nuts biting good should never be in the same sentence. Get out of here, bug. Boy, do they. Yep, those bite real good. Oh yeah, that's good. So just tuck your wires in there, and we'll pop our cover back on for now because we're about to do some testing. I want to test and see if mounting them sideways like this lights it up kind of like I'm thinking it will. So with that there, let's bring in the big bad Bob auto cell sign. Lower the specimen. That's good enough for a mock-up, I bet. Oh yeah. Let's plug this sucker in. Oh, baby. Now you can definitely tell where they're at, which is why I don't want to lay them in their diagonal and faced up, because those are faced sideways, which is really throwing the light that way and that way, and you can still tell where they're at. But I am not mad at that. Let's give it the ultimate test. Close her down. Oh yeah, that sucker puts off some light. She's glowing the doors, guys. That's almost some mood lighting there by Big Bob Auto Sales, okay? I like that. I'm fine with seeing a little extra light at top or bottom or whatever. So let's pull that cover and make it permanent. Hey, the praying mantis. The Kung Fu master of the bug world. Known for his swift attacks and abrupt retreats. Many do not know the praying mantis is where I got half of my lessons from. and fast, just like the praying mantis. Gonna eagle eye these suckers into place here and mark through them holes. I got some 1/4 bolts, which is a little too big for the holes on our lights. So we're gonna drill this board, and then we're also gonna drill the light fixtures. Definitely one of them tasks that'd be a little easier with an extra set of hands, but we'll be all right. Got 2 of them started, just got about, I don't know, 28 more to go. All right, nothing too picky here, guys. I just kind of half laid them out by eye. That was close enough, good enough for me. We're gonna clean this off now and try to figure out how to make 3 pieces one. Drilled us a hole and then cut that where we can, hopefully, don't break on me. Don't break on me. Don't break on me. Oh, perfect. Get that cord through there. And other than that, how are we gonna do this? All right, we're gonna go around, drill a bunch of holes. I'm gonna go get me some screws. We're gonna try to split the difference, just kind of judge it, and screw that to the frame. Yeah, hopefully we don't screw it up. Do-do-ch. I think that looks pretty good, not too bad. I split my differences. Top gap looks all right, bottom one's perfect. Good enough for me, guys. Got that sucker locked down. Yep. Bring in the backing board. This may be a little tricky. Now it looks like our ends may overlap the ends of our plastic. And I mean just barely. I'm gonna go get a 4x4 to try to balance this on to get it picked up just enough. I think we got it picked up too much, actually. That side looks good. So this started, we can take this out. And we get it looking good. That has the bottom looking good. And we're doing pretty good. Oh baby, that's, got some weird shadows is what that is. But that's all right, we're not changing it. I'll take it. I took a break from our sign debacle, but I did not take a break from working. In fact, I got all of our covers on that other side all put on. Well, all except one of them. Just like everything in life, one of them had to be a little special. Always something that's got to be a little extra. And this one's right here next to our post. Breaking that lip about like so will probably work. Now this box sticks out past this, but better screws will kind of suck it down. And there we go. All of our covers are on. Doing those little things are a pain in the hind end. I got the other side of the shop last week. This side's all buttoned up now. I think I'm just gonna clean up for the rest of the evening, guys. I'll get this mess picked up probably. And I don't know, I'm gonna try to figure out some placement of where I would like some things. That takes a lot more brain power than most people probably realize. For me, some of y'all know how to picture that stuff. And then there's me who struggles seeing it. Actually, you know what else we could do? Yeah, I still got an airline to run. Don't forget that. Got an airline right there that's supposed to run up. I just got it capped and it's got to come down to over here. And yep, we forgot this cover as well. Pippity popped that cover on and I strung this out. Well, this stuff's hard to string out. Kind of rolled us out some slack here and I'm hoping that's enough. It should be to go up and over and down to there. I'm gonna just start taking it up there with the little zip tie action. Let's strap them in our back pocket. Have them on stealthy standby. Now, get the zip tie ready because this stuff, it'll make you earn it. Shove that back that away. Then I'm gonna just start working my way up. I was trying to feel, I thought I had some side cutter somewhere. Aha! Don't forget to check the last pocket. Just about got her bent up how I want it here. And I'm hoping we can go behind our clad like that. What you doing down there? You going to soccer practice, baby? What's on your shirt, Cal? Are you moody? That's what it says, I can read now. You're hungry? Just like a cow, they eat all day. Oh, girl, sound like it hurt the feet. Well, that's a pretty good trick. You want Dad to do it? Me neither, I don't want to go to the hospital. Finish running that sucker over and down. And we're ready to tie it in. To do that, we're gonna have to bleed off our air though. Unplug that. Boom! I used that Pneumatic Pro 350 model and did a air sweep up there to clean out that corner. That'll help get the air out of there. No chance that would have emptied out if I didn't open that valve for about 4 seconds. We don't want to screw through the frame of our lift because there's moving pieces in there and that may be no good. I looked through our scrap cabinet, got a piece of the C-channel here left over from, I got a piece of the C-channel here left over from last week when we were doing our scrap cabinets. So y'all know I like my scrap, so let's clean this piece up. With our piece cleaned up, we can sit this here. You can see she's near the perfect size. We're just gonna kind of eyeball that, and right there, hold on. Right there is pretty darn close. Mark that sucker out. Then we'll really mark it out. And we'll use this dead battery that is surely, I'm not gonna drill these holes. Not a good battery. Good drill bit just made all the difference there. Speaking of batteries, I said I was gonna get some earlier and I plumb forgot. Ran that sucker down in there and it seems like it's gonna go pretty good. So before we run them all down, we're gonna go actually tack this to our lift. Knocked just enough paint off to be able to tack each corner. I felt a little wrong because this is definitely the nicest thing in this shop over here, I'd say. But if we can't puttify it a little bit, then it don't belong in this shop. Hold that angle finder on there where we make sure that piece is level. Tack her on, 4 fat tacks each corner. That should be good. It's probably just enough to void your warranty, because if I ever had issue and I have someone come out, they'll probably be like, well, you welded to this sucker right here, 4 tacks. That's why your bracket over there broke. Yes, sir. I'm from the lift company. What seems to be a problem with your lift? Damned old hydraulic rim went out. And I see here you've actually tacked a bracket on this side. What was your primary use so far of this lift? She's pretty much held about a 10-foot chili pepper hanging from it. That's all it's really done, sir. Just as I suspected. Yeah, you get 4 tacks on a lift, and it holds a 10-foot fiberglass chili pepper. Warranty's void, bud. Yeah, we about to see whose warranty's voided around here, I'll tell you that much. Someone get a sketcher up the hind end too. Get our old semi-gloss black shook up here. It's a shame we don't have this color matched, because then we could paint that and no one would ever know. Did some of my pristine, fine tape line jobs there. Now there's probably gonna be a little underneath there, but it'll be all right. That bracket's gonna look so good on there, if someone did question it, I'd be like, bull crap, y'all put that on there. You think I'd take the time to paint or take that sucker off like that? They're like, dude, we seen you do it in the video. The video? You seen that, huh? Yeah, about the video. That wasn't me, you got the wrong man. How come puddins.fab.shop can't get nothing done? I don't know. Ain't got nothing to do with him having imaginary conversations in his head all day. That'll never happen. Honestly, the lift should come with a bracket across there anyhow. That way you have somewhere to run some air or set a junction box for some power or something. Who wouldn't love a couple of accessories with their lift? Don't look too shabby. Around the corners ain't perfect, but we'll take it. Oh, baby! Are we about to have our first basketball shot in the new shop? I'm gonna come from downtown. I'm gonna do it from the lift. We're going from lift all the way, and that's a smaller goal, guys. We used to go for that big old 55. That's a 30 gallon. That went about as good as I thought it was gonna. And it went about as good as I thought it would the second time. Oh, God bless America. I was right in front of it. Oh, 4th time is a charm. Meet me on the court. I'm handing out ass whippings all day. These screws are going to be too long. These other ones I have will probably be too not girthy enough. Just playing, they'll work. They may not be long enough. All right, what if we cut down the long ones? Brass is supposed to be soft, but when you put brass versus a knuckle, that old brass wins every time. That took a chunk of skin. Don't look at it, it'll make me sick. It was working until it wasn't. No, it's upside down. Gosh darn it. Deploy the locking pliers. Come on, be good to me. Be good to me. Be good to me. Oh, baby. She's going to be good to me. I agree with you. We should not roll the dice twice. Let's take her for a little ride on the Christmas tree here. Just broke the bit in there. I'm not sure how I did that. All right, tap her out of there. She'll still drill. Next, we'll see if we can't break our tap in there. The old Chuck's a smoking. Y'all know what they say. If you can get 2 out of 4, you don't need no more. Those 2 that are in there are stronger than 4 self-tappers anyhow. So after you tighten it up, make sure it's gonna tighten up good. Then you wanna take it back off and actually flip it over the right way. Maybe we won't forget this time. Boy, someone's having a rough day around here. All right, guys, we've got air plumb down to here. And that's good because it kind of gets us out here to the middle of our shop a little bit. In fact, having that power right there has been quite handy already, and I've needed air about right there once already. Where'd that get us to on 6:20? Hot damn. Day just flew by, guys. All I did was build a couple silly signs, plumb some air, and get some outlet covers on. Nice, rainy, peaceful morning here at Puddins' Palace of Rusty Junk. No offense, Love Tap. I wasn't talking about just you. Hey, speaking of Love Tap, look how small the International actually is compared to the Love Tap. I actually think the International may be shorter lengthwise, mainly because that bumper sticks out about 4 foot. But we got old Slick 50 here. We were kind of looking around. I think we're going to take the Bob Otto. Me and him both kind of agreed right there on that wall-ish would look pretty good. So we're going to start with that. We're going to go on the wall. We're not going to try to take it up high. I think favoring the top side of the wall will look pretty good. We probably want, I don't know, a few inches between the top of it and the wall. And that sign got a little heavy as someone kept adding lights in there. So we'll see if we can't do this without dying, hopefully. Got out here real early. Got the room in here almost buttoned up. Got a lot of our hardware in. A lot of the little odds and ends that were hanging out everywhere. Got them switched around. We're getting there, guys. We are getting there. We're gonna try sitting this on something. Be nice if someone would get some tables cleared off around here.
Instead of just putting stuff on all of them.
Put stuff on every single one of them.
Yeah.
Definitely needs to go higher. Be right back. This block comes with 2 options, A or B. Keep stacking. It's like redneck Jenga. Oh boy. That's what we're after right there. Grab our impact machine and our level. We can't have Bob looking crooked over here. Unlevel level. Heaven forbid we call it plumb. Plumb's when you go horizontal, right? First thing you want to do, guys, is put this across the top and check it for plumb. First thing you want to do, guys, is get this cord out your way. Then check it for plumb. Hey, we're perfect.
I'm gonna check it for level now.
Yeah, check it for level real quick.
Yep.
Nice and level?
Nice and level.
Man, hey, when you're on point, you're on point. How warped is this sign? Yeah, we're not doing good no more. Positioning looks good. That thing is pulling plumb everywhere. Good old wood.
Fist.
A fist's worth. Hey, screwed is screwed. Don't think she's going anywhere. Nope. Cord, guys, we just flip it in the wall here. And right here we've got an outlet. There's outlets down through here. Just plug that sucker in. Oh, baby. I think that was a perfect spot for that. Me and Slick were just talking about how it's like the perfect size sign for right there. And I like it. I don't want to go too crazy down there, but that one just completes the wall. Bob, you complete me. My terrible lighting behind there actually kind of highlights it. Because if you look at all the signs from the 90s, they always had the big fluorescent ones, you know, with the, what do you call those in there? Wong ballasts that are humming and crap. And you could always see where the lights were.
Usually one was out.
Yeah, that one looks like 4 are out, but it's not, all right? They're all working. I like the way it looks. All that makes me want to do is buff the crap out of that Turbo Chicken Thunderbird down there and park it. Yeah, park it right there. Hey, I come out in a full plaid suit as Bob. With Bob looking right and looking tight, we're gonna hop over here to my old disaster of a Roadster body paint job.
This side looks good.
Yeah, some idiot touched the other side. Couldn't quit when I was ahead. Now, Puddins Paint Shop's doing a little repair here. As you can see, I took the primer and filled in a lot of the areas I had scuffed up. Slick's determined to try to do some type of fixing on her number. Only problem is someone got rid of that white paint because the can was pretty well empty. It wasn't all the way empty. It would have been the exact amount we needed. I done got rid of it. I think they sell a really close color at the hardware store in town, so I may run and get that if we have to. We're waiting on our primer to dry up on this anyhow. So we're just kind of looking at our Mazda hood, kind of a rare bird. Now, those little mini trucks are cool. They do the whoop, suicide open, kind of like the Chevrolet Love. Anyhow, we think right there would kind of be a good spot to fill that up. It's the right color. It's got a good patina to it. It'll look good there or it won't. Now, this may be a rare hood, but that don't mean it ain't a piece of crap, guys. It's in bad shape. So for easy mounting, we're just gonna drill a couple holes up in each corner.
Easy fix. It's a small hole. I can literally do it, fix it in no time. It ain't that big of a deal.
Nobody's gonna ever want to fix this hood.
He says that till we get a Mazda and needs a hood.
I'm gonna be like, Slick, I need you to fix this hood. I'd love to get one of them Mazdas, but I ain't willing to sell my left nut for one. Well, that was not very good camera work, was it? We were recording the ants on the ground as we were working up there. Ow. Got one hot metal shaving and I found it. Right through all that body filler. That'll suck that dent in even more. There we go. Get a little character going on this wall anyhow. Yeah, good choice for placement on the old hood. Now our Mazda tailgate, I don't want this whole side to look like tailgates. We got the Datsun tailgate, we got the Chevrolet pick 'em up truck, tailgate, bench, seating device. So I was looking at this one and I noticed she's a pretty low profile unit. And we got this void above our panel here. So I bet that would probably look good across there. We'd keep Puddin's Metal Mania mart flowing. So all we got to try to do is flatten this sucker out because she's got a slight kink to her. What if you stood on that side and I stood on this side where there's pressure at the point and then we smack the crap out of it to help it relax a little? Puddins Paint and Body, where if you got a dent, we'll get her straightened out quick.
I need a piece of wood.
Put underneath that corner?
Yeah, and get it higher, and we need to hit it with a block of wood on it.
On top of the liquid cabinet. Did y'all see that? Slick earlier was like, where's tape? And I could tell him where tape was because it actually had a place. And then he was like, I need wood blocks. I said, on the liquid cabinet. And he was able to find them. That's why we got to have a shop organized. Oh, near perfect.
Bolt her on, baby.
We only use the fanciest of tools for our body alignment. Them poor hooks. What in the broken fingers we got going on there? At this point, guys, this thing's borderline brand new. You gotta be careful, guys. This is how you get Craigslist scammed. Like, Craigslist is dead. Marketplace scam.
Yeah.
People would look at this thing now and be like, that's a decent tailgate. It's just got a little surface wrist, a little patina, when before it's the shape of a bow and all the fingers were broken and crooked. Do not be getting scammed out there. It's still a turd. No, this baby's mint condition.
No, she's ready to go to Lowe's and pick up some wood or whatever you need.
Tie it down. Does that look good there? Which way does it need to go?
It needs to go this way. I'm too far close to that stuff.
Gotta come down. Them brackets on the back will get you. Can't get her screws in because of these. Got a quick fix for them though. It's called a cutoff wheel. What's that holding on there?
Just the tailgate handle.
Oh, just that bolt?
Oh, it's not even the handle. No, yeah.
We're gonna lop off that whole unit.
You got it full blast. You got it full blast just flipping the tailgate around.
I look like those guys who flip the sides and
Yeah.
spin them all crazy. But I got a grinder in my other hand.
Yeah.
She'll mount up now. I'm not mad at that there. She looks pretty good. Slick's quick exit through the junkyard. The Chevy Love is the last thing I need to be riding in right now. Every time I walk around the shop to the junkyard and I see that four-wheel drive one with that perfect patina and that perfect stance, I'm like, oh baby, I need to be daily driving that thing.
It's cool. I like that one. I can turn my wipers on.
Okay. Wink, 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 wink. Went to the local hardware. I got a color that's pretty close. Not the same stuff, but it'll probably match good enough to get us by. It's gonna look better than the crap I did to that side. Since we're hanging stuff up on this side now, figured it'd be an opportune time to put my favorite picture up here. There we go, guys. This picture, well, y'all know that's from the day we did the someday Model A Will It Run. Hot rod's poking through. Got a little slick fitty. We got Bill. We got Sir Grumpy, Mr. Mortsky. And guys, this was a good day. Y'all know the story of it. Getting that engine unstuck and then getting it running, then driving. Everyone agreed in this picture, minus Hot Rod, she just popped in for the picture. But everyone else agreed that is the best day any of us had had in a long time. Just getting the bull crap, have fun with your friends, work on old junk. And then when it all works out in the end and you get it going, on the worst day you could ever have in this shop, when you go to walk out, all you gotta do is look up and yeah, you'll be reminded of good times. You won't walk out of here in a bad mood.
Some little happy little trees.
Yeah, I'm on fire today. Just one-handed bandit right here. Couldn't do it the other day, saved my life. Guys, I just pulled a line right there to fix that edge and it turned out freaking awesome. ain't gonna get too carried away here. Can't be mad at that. We almost fixed it. Maybe I just got my paint actually mixed up better today, or got the brush loaded better or something. Oh, messed up. Should have left it alone. Good enough, guys. Just a little touch up. I'm already not very happy with it, so it's better than it was though. She looks decent again. With our Roadster body off the wall, well, we've got room for more junk. That was just too much going on right there. Got our level installed where we can check for plumb up there. We're both gonna just hop up on here. I think it needs to go higher. I don't want to be down here. I don't know how high. I think side to side we're probably pretty good right in there. Let me get down here and put the old crooked eye on it. I think we nailed it, guys. That looks awesome there. That looks like really good there. Oh yeah, we could do a little workbench light hit up underneath there too. Let's say you need to set the mood, guys. You need the right amount of lighting. We'll come on out here, and we got the old Datsun lit up, got the old PBR sign plugged in, and our neon clock. Let's say you need to do some sunbathing. You know, maybe you need a suntan slick. Hit the switch. Oh, that'll do it. There we go. Get the good old Bob's Auto Sales on. There's enough lighting in here to record a video now.
Bob's don't play no game.
Bob does not mess around. Yeah, it looks cool with the stuff being lit up, guys. Don't forget them LEDs up top, huh? Kill old Bob, slick. Woo! Guys, the camera don't do it justice. All this puts out enough light where it kind of illuminates this whole area. It looks really dark on this screen. But in person, this looks pretty damn awesome. Next up, our Roadster body. I was eyeballing it the other day and I thought it would look really cool right there. And then I didn't even talk to Slick about that, and he looked and he said, I think it'd look really cool right there. So I think, now we can't go that way because we don't want to interfere with our lift, but I think if we try to go between our two rafters there, we'll probably be all right. So I think we're gonna start by cutting us some 4 to 5 foot-ish pieces. And I think we're actually gonna drill our body and bolt them to that. So our body's 7 foot long. We got about a 10-foot span in between there. So we know our chain's gonna have to pull back about 1.5 feet if we kind of split our differences. So let's just pop some holes in this sucker and then we'll kind of measure how much chain we think we need. Good thick spot right there, guys. Now most people think these are for stripping wire, but they actually have those different sizes. That way you can grab chain and hold it, guys. These little flimsy conduit type baloney, okay? These things are worthless. They're terrible. Guys, if you have worthless strippers, do not get rid of them. And do not give them $1 bills. Use them to hold chain you're gonna cut, because I'm sure you cut chain all the time.
Well, I was thinking taillights. If we put like taillights, we'd probably put them right here, so we could just keep the whole. Or where would you put taillights on? Like, you know?
I don't know, Slick. Just wing it. Puddins.fab.shop, where we only got one good battery. Took our remaining chain and just cut it in half, kind of split the difference. Can't have her looking dusty before it gets up there and gets dusty. Slick said we needed a rope. I said, I ain't got no rope. Then I remembered that someone had sent me a rope. In fact, we got the perfect rope for this. Now, Indiana Jones here seems to think he's going to throw it through that rafter in the perfect spot. Not today, Junior. You get three shots and then I'll ace it. I feel like we're at the circus when one of them guys talking trash. When did you learn to throw? Yesterday? Oh, that's a good shot if you weren't trying to make it. I hope I do this better than I made that trash can shot yesterday.
I'm gonna go ahead and grab the ladder.
It's because you didn't warm up like this. If you took it like a football. I thought you said landed on the log. Don't lean on this railing, people don't trust I may die. Yeah. All right, guys, I get one more shot. I knew I could do it, guys. All right, guys, I get one more shot. Go. Ha! Boom! I knew I could do it, guys. Yeah, I just had to get that shoulder warmed up correctly. That's all I needed. Now we're ready to do our little pulley system.
I gotta tie it where you can't get it undone.
Solid plan. I'm gonna go for a classic slip knot. In fact, I don't know that's a slip knot. No, it's good. Dude, that ain't going nowhere. Okay. Hold on. You can scratch the paint. Coming in hot.
You're gonna put the body on it?
Pull it up, Indiana Jones.
There you go. That's it.
The chili pepper was way more sketchy, but this is feeling a little more sketchy for some reason. Ain't bad. What do you want to do now? Winch up the other side?
You want to chain this side first before we start getting too crazy so it don't try to fall? Because once we get this other one, it's going to try to turn up and down.
I don't know how we're going to chain that because our rope's hooked to the chains. We're going to have to chain it and then undo that bolt and then adjust from there. Sounds even more sketchy. I like it.
I think it's higher than it needs to be right now, so when you drop it, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Change it.
All this work, we can't have the bottom side looking bad. Trying my best here to match our chain lengths, guys. All right, that gets our chains done, but that don't get our chains undone from our rope that has all of our weight on it.
Can we try to take the weight off of it?
Well, you can't. Oh, from down there?
Yeah.
You're good, you're good, you're good. All right, as you come down, you got it. All right, all right. I think we need to pick this side up to match this side.
Yeah.
If that end drop and come swinging through, I can just boom! Oh, baby. Yeah, that looks good right there. Floating right in the perfect spot. Now, as much as I want to admire that, we are desperately running out of time today because I got to head out of town in like less than 3 hours, I think. And I'd like to get the scoreboard up as well when I got the help of old Slick. So I think we're going to figure out, hey, there's some brackets there we didn't know about. We got to figure out how to mount this sucker up. Obviously, it needs to be pretty sturdy because this thing's pretty girthy. All right, that's just a 1/2 inch nut plate of some sort there. These tabs I'd built for something, I don't remember what, but they were in the scrap cabinet, so we can start to use them. Now that don't mean it's gonna land us on a stud though. Your inside bracket's on a stud, the 80 or whatever, the red, that's the outside. So as long as we put one in this side and one in that side, we should be able to hit stud and stud. Yeah. Hopefully y'all could see that, but yeah, I think if we put a bracket on one inside one outside one, that'll get us where we're lagging into studs, which is good because that thing is nice and heavy. Oh, baby. Yeah, that's already a 1/2 inch hole, so we just need to drill about a 5/16 or a 3/8 hole up here for our lags to go through. As Slick starts to lay that out, I'm gonna wire on our cord real quick. I ain't got a whole lot of drill bits. I usually use them Harbor Freight ones. Couple simple, quick scrap brackets knocked out, and don't worry about that top of the line wiring job right there. Well, you're about to see how sturdy the old puddins.fab.shop refrigerator is. Not looking good. Bring me my specimen. Gave her a step back where we could eyeball it. I like that, guys. Make sure we're sitting nice and plumb, guys. I think we got her in a good position. I'm gonna see if I can find her outlet out here and plug her in. Well, it kind of looks dumb right now, but wait till we get that ladder and that piece out of there. Slick's ready to test out the lights. Oh, baby. It don't matter. It's lit up. 1 to 1, 9th inning. Yeah, that looks pretty dang cool. That one's cool even during the day because it lights up enough you can see it. And guys, I'd say hanging that there was a grand slam. Holy cow, guys. I know it don't look like much, but having these big old items up, man, that's a big deal to me. Especially when I kept that Bob bed for that reason right there. When I seen that scoreboard, well, I knew I had to have it, and I knew one day we'd hang it up in a big old shop. And the Bob Auto Sales, that was a quick surprise from Randy. But I hope I did it justice, because I think it looks awesome over there. We got the good Model A picture up, the Mazda hood, the body looking better than ever. Only bad thing about hanging that high, as y'all know, I usually hang parts from it when I paint them. That's gonna be a far trip getting up and down to paint parts. And then over here, again, don't look like a lot of progress, but a lot of our heavy stuff is, let there be light. There it is. There it is. All the heavy stuff is out. Model A stuff has to get situated in here. It's bare metal, so we're not sticking it outside or anything. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it quite yet. I'll figure that out, okay? We got our Mazda tailgate up, and I think we are really close to working on cars again. This side of the shop will clean up, no problem, nice and quick. This side, I probably need a day on. We'll probably knock it out. I'll probably wrap up the shop stuff. The majority of what I want done before we do car stuff again on the second channel. I do kind of need to go through those toolboxes because our majority of our tools are going to move over to this box. I've got toolboxes in there. I need to go through some stuff. And yeah, then a lot of our fab tool stuff may just go in that toolbox and sits on this side. We'll kind of figure that out. But we're really close. And y'all can see now, you can start to see, well, I've just been pushing through. No, we got to do this. We got to have that because boom, now we've got air here. Boom, now we've got a scoreboard up. Boom, Now it looks like a shop, guys. You look around in this shop and it don't look like it was moved into 3 weeks ago. It looks like someone's been here making it theirs for a while. And that's because I've been planning on making this mine for decades. Not this specific place, but I knew one day we'd have a place this big. And it is starting to look good. It's starting to feel like home. And that's good. I don't want to walk into a shop that don't have my personality, that just feels kind of bland.
And you want a shop where you want to go work at. You don't want one, you want to be inspired every time you go to work. You don't want to be like, oh, I hate this
Exactly.
place.
And you walk into this place and you better get inspired by something. So I may pick up some, I don't know. I'm not joking. I think we're supposed to leave by 2 o'clock today. And it is 12 o'clock. So that gives me a little time to pick up some of my mess. I need to feed Slick because he helped me. I told him we had a couple hours worth of work this morning, 4 hours ago. That's how everything goes with me. We'll have it done in 30 minutes, about an hour and a half later. But guys, that's it for this go around. I appreciate y'all being so patient with this shop build up. I know most of y'all have been. I kind of prodded at some people last week, and I guess I hurt some people's feelings. I didn't see the comments, but someone told me there's people on there commenting they feel attacked, so they unsubscribed. Well, that's okay. All right, because our subscriber rate's still going up, and I'm not trying to bash people, but I just also don't understand why people feel they need to mention they're leaving, as all I'm doing is what I said I was going to do this whole time, which was work towards getting a bigger shop, get the bigger shop, make it mine, and then we're going to start knocking out car projects. And guess what? The shop, I've almost made it mine, so it's about time to start knocking out some car projects, which is exciting because we're going to do it in way more space with way more capable equipment, just like having a lift than we've ever had. Having concrete, you can roll a jack across and not hit potholes along the way, guys. That's a game changer.
Giant cracks.
God. Dude, that one had got so bad. The whole corner of that wall's just going into the ground. Puddins.fab.shop for that good quality merchandise. We appreciate all the support there, guys. That's a large part of what has fueled us being able to move and grow, is the support from you guys. So I can't thank y'all enough. From me and my family, thank you guys for all the support there. If you just come back and watch time after time and don't throw fits about what I do, I can't thank you guys enough. If you do come back time after time and you throw fits, I appreciate you guys too. Everyone coming to just watch and support, share, spread the word. The word means the world to me. Them words are too close together to be saying them close together. But that's it, guys. I will see you guys next time. But do not forget, sitting on your ass won't finish your project. Well, I could not leave end this without showing y'all this, because we decided to pull vehicles in. We can fit 3 on that side, and no, it ain't hitting the bench. It's damn close though. But we can get 2 box trucks and Gertrude on that side. I'm gonna put the truck in behind here. But Slick said it looked pretty good from the aerial view. Let's go have a little look-see. Ooh, baby, I am not mad at it up here, especially if Sir leaves the tool would clean up his mess on everything. All that was cleaned up. Then we pulled in a rusty wagon behind this sucker. Just had it full of all the projects. Oh yeah. We could favor this towards the left a hair, and we actually could have squeezed that box truck, the Yeehaw. We could zigzag it into the middle. We could really load this sucker up.
Cram them all in here.
Oh yeah.